Hey, what's up, guys? I got Brent here from Clark Custom Builders out of Columbus, Ohio. Brent, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. I appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you taking some time out of your day. Hey, talk to us last year. What was revenue in 2022?
Last year I did a little bit over 1 million last year, but
Okay,
I was working with I was working with a lot of investors. So
got it.
although we did do a little over $1 million, I wasn't profitable last year. Like
Okay,
every job was strenuous. I was losing money. I was ahead of the money on my jobs.
uh-huh.
Like I was paying for stuff before the owners were paying me, and it was just a disaster. I was going out of business.
It's getting you caught.
I didn't
And
know it until I started to study what you were posting on YouTube.
yeah,
I
I
thought I was
heard
doing
I heard a rumor you closed a $300,000 job just watching the YouTube channel.
yeah, yeah. I got a it was a $250,000 addition,
That's awesome.
and I had been working with the customer for actually I was following up with him for a couple weeks, and I didn't understand how I should have been talking to them. I was talking to them as if I was like, I'm ready to start the build
Hmm.
instead of starting where they were at and really taking them through that pre-con
Yep,
process that helped me close the deal. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. And what was, if you don't mind sharing, what was your profit on that deal?
I had profited like a little over 50% on that deal.
Oh wow, you skinned it, Brent. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Savage.
and
So,
it actually went up more because of the change orders.
shit, where did it end up at?
We had came in at like 280. I sold it at 250. We came in at 280. They were excited about the work we're doing, so they started to add more things that they thought they
That's
were
what they
going to
do.
have another
That's what they
company come
do.
in and do.
So one job equaled 28% of last year's revenue, and you sold it at a 50% GP.
Yeah, that job got me out of the hole.
That's awesome.
I was able to collect 60% of the job before I started
Brent, I'm so
off of
proud of
that
you, man.
um,
Like
strategy that you were using.
Brent, I so proud of you. I mean that is exactly why I do this, because I was in those shoes too early as a contractor, and that is almost impossible to pull out of that tailspin, and you found a way. So kudos to you, man. Big
Right.
props. So talk to
I
me.
had
You I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said I had lost 250,000 last year. I
Oof.
was so far ahead of the work on the. I was working with all the investors, so we had 5 jobs going. I had to stop all the jobs because I was losing too much money.
Did you are you all caught up? Everything's
Yeah,
equal.
yeah. I got out of that job. I do have a gutter business, so
Okay.
I just sold gutters until I could get caught back up, and then that's when I started to study your videos and I joined your group. And I had a few leads to do the design build, but I didn't understand it at first, so I had dropped
Hmm.
the ball on a couple leads, but then I got that one with the client.
And the rest is history. So
Yep.
Brent, I heard a rumor that you sold $4 million into design last month. What happened there? How'd you find the lead? How did you sell the deal?
So
What's going on there?
I got like I said, I got real comfortable with the design build process,
Yeah.
and it's similar to how they do it in commercial. It's just the
Hmm.
numbers are bigger. So the lead had came through Google. They had found us on Google. They were looking for a designer on Google, and they had found us, and we had pitched to them that we did design build. So our first meeting, we just went over how kind of like how we work, and then they started to tell us like, yeah, we're looking to do a new build where they already had the land, they already had the construction loan, and they wanted to build a grocery store, a restaurant, and 2 units that they wanted to rent out. So
Mhm.
altogether, it's 11,000 square feet. And
Whoa.
then on top of that, I already had a relationship with a GC that was building commercial like restaurants and things like that.
Yep.
So he came. I got him involved early on. I got the architect involved early on, and we were able to put numbers together and be profitable on that job. So
So
we built for him.
Are you joint venturing with that other GC, or was that just him helping you out?
He is doing. So he's going to do the general conditions,
Ah,
and
got
he's
it.
going to do like finish work.
Got it.
My team is going to do. I got a team that's going to do the foundation, the footers, and all things like that.
Yep.
The blacktop, the parking, striping, frame. I got a really good framing crew,
Mm-hmm.
roofing and exterior crew. But he was knowledgeable enough to come in and
Yep.
tell us how it would go early on.
Yep. Yep.
He was able to understand the numbers, so we could really break that down to the client.
And how much of that scope are you capturing for yourself?
So we are going to be involved from conception. So we're going to be involved in the design process,
Mm-hmm.
doing takeoffs and things for the customer, and we're going to be managing the job. So we'll act as the
Got it.
like it'll be like a project director, or
Yep.
like you would call it, like in the commercial space they don't call it a project director, they call it a
Owner's representative,
not an owner's rep, no, not an owner's rep. So
project manager, superintendent.
it'll be a project manager on site
Yep.
and a superintendent. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So we had that. We put that into our price. That's built
Nice.
into it.
Nice. Nice.
And if everything goes well, we'll be able to, with that GC involved, we'll be at 15%
15%.
profit.
So you're gonna pull
15% net profit.
that's your profit.
Yes.
It's 15% of that deal.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So
Yeah.
$600,000 of revenue in. You found a larger GC to partner with, so you could swallow this deal. You're going to get the reputation
Yep.
from this, and the
Yes,
experience. This is a really good deal, Brent.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So what's next? What are your plans? Where are we taking it from here?
So from here over the next, I would say 10 years or so, we're trying to reach 50 million.
Damn.
On a residential space. And
oh, okay.
I'm trying to do I would like to build on the commercial side as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I really want to focus on building up the process and learning the process with the residential side. That you can learn so much faster.
Yep, that's right.
With the jobs being quicker and things like that.
Yeah, and the scopes are smaller, less risk. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your goal for ending 2023? Where do you think we're gonna hit revenue wise?
I think we'll be able to hit like between 2 and 3 million.
Nice. So a nice double, if not a triple. I like that.
Right.
So Brent, what piece of advice would you give a solo contractor, who may be doing $1 million or less, struggling, not making much money, working his ass off, robbing Peter to pay Paul? What piece of advice would you give him to break that cycle and start building a business?
I would say slow down what he's doing and really focusing on taking more profitable jobs and putting more competent contractors out there to make them more profitable.
Yep.
It may not seem like you'll be more profitable because you're going to be paying a premium price, but as you close those jobs out, you will start to build up a clientele that understand that you do high end work. So that's what I would do.
That's awesome.
I would really focus on the things that you got control of.
Yep.
You got control of who comes to your jobs. You got control of how you close your jobs out and how the experience that you give to your client is going to be based off of who's going to come next.
Love
Because
that.
at the end of the job, you can be so focused on making the money, but at the end of the job, you start to see that you're just spinning your wheels because you don't have a relationship with who you just did your build for,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a never ending cycle. So
So
if
slow
if you're
down.
gonna be out here, you gotta
Yep.
try to be the best. You
Yeah.
can put yourself in a position to be the best instead of just spinning your wheels and being transaction driven. It seemed like it worked, but it really doesn't work.
What do you think is the
Not in the
number?
long run.
What do you think is the number one reason these guys are spinning their wheels? What's something they could fix to stop that after slowing down?
It, it's it's feeling like you don't have when you're doing that. It's like having a job. It's like you're having a job living paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got that, you feel like you don't have the money to invest into your business. So
Yeah.
the best thing to do is really capitalize on the dollars that you have.
Yep.
Get ahead of the money, so you can use the money to be profitable instead of trying to offer unrealistic speed to the client and everybody losing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can slow it down, use it, capitalize on the money that you are getting from your clients
Bid the
to give
job
them a
right.
better experience, and yeah,
Yeah.
really invest into your process.
Yeah.
Instead of taking that money to rob Peter to pay Paul, you can take that money, invest in your marketing, invest in your brand, invest in how you present yourself to your client, and
To
you can
get better
control
work.
the speed.
Yep.
Right, you would get way better work. Like I said, I was dealing with. I don't know if anybody dealt with investors. Last year, I was dealing with 100% investors.
Oh.
That's tough.
Yeah.
It's hard to get money from them. It's hard for them. They want everything done tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't. Most of when you're doing residential with them, they don't understand the market. They
No.
don't understand the construction process. And really, the relationship is not based off the contract. It's really based off of if they had the integrity to
Yep.
do the right thing or not.
And
It's not a sustainable model.
and they're all trying to get a Rolls Royce for the price of a Hyundai.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would say it's a market out there that's watching. Everybody's watching you. So knowing that, you might as well present the best that you can present.
Yep. And that client experience costs money. So choose jobs that you can bid high enough so you can get the money to give the experience so you can get more of those jobs.
Right. And
Yes,
there's
sir.
contractors out there that only want jobs like that.
Wow.
They don't want to. When you're dealing with the contractors that do good work, they don't want to. They don't want to be on a high risk job. They don't want to be on a job where they don't know if they're gonna get paid or not. If the client don't understand what's next, they don't want to be on those type of jobs.
Yep.
They
Yep.
want to be on. Everybody wants to be on a profitable job. So you
Those
want to
are
deal with a better contractor that works.
those are wise
They're not
words.
they're not bugging you for money. It's a whole different ball game. It's gonna be more so about integrity and doing the right thing instead of, oh, let me hurry up and get this done. Let me hurry up and get this done so I can make this little money to get what's next. It's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable.
I'm doing last year by this time I had done maybe 12 houses.
You should.
Where this year we've only done 5 houses and we're close to 700,000 already. And it's been a third of the work.
Same money, third of the work.
Yeah. So
That's good. That's good.
we
So
got more jobs in the pipeline too.
I love it. Brent, I can't wait to hear about you crossing 2 million towards the end of the year, and really excited to see what you do next year.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate you, Lane, man. I appreciate everything done for that.
Yeah, I appreciate you for coming on and being real with these guys. That's what we're all about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So guys, listening to Brent, what Brent's saying, the key to getting out of the hole Yeah, aside from having integrity, slow down, bid, only take the jobs that you can profitably bid, and then invest that profit into a world-class customer experience so you can get more profitable work like that. And it just snowballs on itself.
Yes, sir.
Right on. 1 sec.